Here is a pair of 350 V2 compacts. So I bought the Panda colorway, and obviously Yeezys have been stopped now and they're not making any more. And I've just noticed the prices going up steadily, especially sort of on these 350 V2 compact models. And I know they're not popular and they're not for everyone, but I think the thing is, I actually like them. I actually find them really comfortable. They're kind of a good compromise between a V1 and a V2. So they have the looks of a V2, but the comfortability of a V1. And what I mean by that is the sock liner itself at the top is just unsupportive, which is a good thing actually. So here in the toe box area, your foot is kind of free to do whatever it likes, and it just feels really nice and really comfortable. Whilst with the V2s, the standard V2s, you'd have some sort of support or mudguard here that kind of slightly sort of protrudes on your toe, and then it kind of gives you the feeling that you need to go up half a size, and sometimes it's not necessarily the case. And with this pair, because there is no sort of support there, you can feel like nothing there, and it just feels really nice on foot, and it's almost like you're wearing a sock, or should I say a thick sock. But they do have heel support there, so you do have that in the sort of heel counter, so there's a bit of support there. But that's the reason why I like it, and I also like this kind of infinity lace system as well. I'm a fan of that, and I actually don't mind the silhouette and the way it looks. And this is basically the Slate bone colorway, and I really like the way they feel on foot. They're obviously, like I said, not for everyone in terms of how they look, but they're getting more increasingly difficult to find because they were released in sort of limited numbers, and a lot of people didn't buy them first time around. So that's basically, I think, why it's pushed the price up. And I'm sure when Adidas do release the last batch of Yeezys, there'll probably be some compacts in there as well, and I'm sure they'll go and sell eventually, because no one wants these, and I'll probably end up picking up another pair, to be honest. So here are the details for the Yeezy 350v2 compact slate bone. It comes in a slate bone colorway, and it has a boost in the midsole, and the rest of the midsole is made of EVA. And it has what they call a prime knit upper, which is a kind of synthetic and cotton mixed material, and the price was £220. So with the comfort and sizing, I think they have a soft medium sole, and that's what Boost is kind of known for really. So they do feel very nice on foot, and probably more comfortable than a 350 V1 actually. And the upper feels like a sock, and this is similar to a kind of pirate black 350 versus the 350 V2s. And I prefer this sock like upper versus a one with sort of structure on the toe box, because it just feels like it's protruding on your toes, for example. And I prefer the fit of this one. And even though it's got a sock upper, I feel there's enough support around the arch as well, so you get that more from the midsole and the insoles. And no wear in time for these because of the prime knit upper. It's very flexible and very easy to sort of rock. And I feel you can go true to size. I went a full size up, which is a mistake, and I thought that would be similar to other 350 V2s. But with this one, go true to size, and if you have to go up half size, you're just going to end up with a bit of room in the toe box, and because there's no sort of padding there, it's basically going to feel like you've got a massive gap in the trainer. And they have good traction as well, so this is very similar to any other sort of 350 V2, and I'm surprised by how good the traction is, even though it's sort of simplistic. So with the look and style, this one's another one which is a Yeezy sort of design language really, so it's again futuristic, and this one's definitely on the minimal side, so it's basically taking the best elements of the 350 V2 and the 350 V1. And I think with this one you can kind of rock it spring, summer, and also in the autumn because of the prime knit. And I would sort of dress these casual. You can also go smart casual with these. I don't think there's any issues with that. It's a very sort of versatile sneaker, especially the colourway. And you can put in sort of the grey laces or white laces, it's fine. And in terms of the pros, I like the prime knit. I actually really like the way that it's constructed. It's a bit nicer and a bit more premium than a standard 350 V2. And it also just fits like a sock, so it feels like you've just got a sock on with a midsole underneath. And I'm also really a fan of this particular boost. It just feels slightly better than a standard version. The cons are the cost. The cost is really high on these, so again, it's a later model that released. I'd imagine because they've got less material in there, they should be cheaper than the standard 350v2, but it doesn't sound like that's what they were going for. And also, in terms of the boost, I think that does sort of bottom out after a while, and I don't know if that's a placebo effect or if that actually is what happens. And what I mean by that is whether your foot actually just gets used to the boost and you don't feel it as much, or whether it does actually bottom out because it's the way the technology has been developed. So the ratings, I'd give the look and style a 4 out of 5. It's a nice looking sneaker. I don't think it's as nice as the Panda colorway. The comfort, I give it a 5. I think this is one of the better sneakers for comfort. So it's up there with the 1906R, the Invincible Run, and then also something like the Foam Runner and the Yeezy Slide. And the quality, I give that a 4. It's a nice sneaker, and I think the thing is, it's like a lot of synthetic materials on there. So in that respect, it's not using sort of any leather sort of materials. And because of the pricing, that's the reason why I've given it quality a 4. And the pricing on that is a 3. I think it should be a lot lower because it's supposed to be a compact version, so I'm surprised it's sort of still the same as a 350v2 in all honesty. And overall, I give it a 4 out of 5. It's a solid sneaker, and one to grab if you are interested in this model, and this is one of the cheaper versions of it. The Panda colorway has gone up in price a lot.